Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. AllStarPunk99 here. With me, we've got KappyB and ChaosZake at the stream. How you doing, Kappy?
Yeah, good. It's second match of the night. The first one was an interesting one, to say the least. Very strong play there by Venom to take the victory, I believe. But then there was a second round of we're not really sure what went on. There was some connection issues or something like that. But looks like Venom took the victory there. So hopefully this is a nice, clean match. Both teams get to play a full 2 rounds. And yeah, so looking forward to this second match of the night between
Rage and DeFy. That's right. Yeah. In our division seed matches here for our clans. Rupture. So we saw last night Rupture. I commentated with yourself.
Yeah.
And it was 0046 and Octopus.
Octopus,
so, yeah, latency issues in the first round, but then we switched over to a different server. We had less latency this time. And we did see like 0046 did a great job, especially in that comeback on Charles. And I think their defense at the MCOMs and at the last alpha before Octopus got the win 15-1 was excellent. I think they did that. 0046 did a great job.
Yeah, it was a fantastic match, and Octopus
good effort,
taking 2 wins for the night. Pretty much put them in a very top stead for our divisions. But now we're ready to kick off another match in just a few moments. We just got the last.
I think we're waiting on one player, yeah.
Yeah, last player joining the server. And as always for this seed tournament, we are doing Frontlines. So if anyone's unaware of the rules, they are on our website, but just to give you a quick overview, it is 1 point per flag, 2 points for the first MCOM and 3 for the second. We're playing 2 rounds on this map, switching sides halfway to give both sides an equal advantage of spawns. And yeah, we're just ready to kick off the match in just loading in again for
I
another
think so. Yeah, we're starting now. Yeah, so we should be going live with soon. Put your bets in, obviously. Remember your battle coins. Remember, we've got a lot of stuff in the store for you to get. There's a lot of swag, a lot of Field Nation stuff, shirts, mugs, hats. Do we have hats, or am I confusing that with a Frontlines pack? I think the Frontlines pack comes with a hat.
I don't know about hats. Someone was talking about pajamas and bed sheets earlier. I think it was Animal was talking about pajamas.
Oh, wasn't there a bath mat as well? I think
there's a bath mat. There's mugs, t-shirts, all shapes, sizes, colours.
Market us.
Yeah, just be our free sponsorship, and all you have to do is just watch the streams.
Yeah,
and
free,
subscribe,
quote unquote free. Hey, we got a subscription.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, nice, thank you very much, Nightfire. That's perfect. No.
Thanks a lot. Now make sure now that you're subscribed, you're gonna get twice as many battle coins per 10 minutes. I think you get 2 now per 10 minutes. Of viewing, which is great,
Should be rolling in it soon enough.
Yeah,
should
definitely.
Be switching sides on this server now, and then we will be ready to kick off. 15 seconds to go.
Yeah, I think we already went over. I think most people know, but those first time joining us, 1 point for every flag, 2 points for the first MCOM, and 3 points for the last MCOM. Interesting to see yesterday the MCOM defense for when Octopus was attacking the German Empire. So those 2 MCOMs are in that kind of like farm area with the courtyard, and it's quite different to the trenches you get on the other end of Rupture.
Yeah, it's just 2 completely different sides of the maps, and it could go either way. Just completely different tactics, whichever team takes.
Yeah, and we've started now. It looks like DeFy Shane M15's just pushing up. And we're just going to go for it. Just wanted to mention as well, before we go any further, we are going to be switching servers from EU to US between rounds. So bear with us for latency issues, obviously.
Now we got DeFy taking the first foothold, which is the first time I've seen that on this, because it's usually the red side that takes the first control of this, purely because they're the closest. They're not pushing up the hill, but DeFy obviously very quick on the toggle sticks there. And but no, Rage putting in a strong defense.
Oh yeah, Rage is coming with a Lutra J is rocking the flanker tank. My favorite tank. I love it. I've spent so much time in it. It's like my little bird, Battlefield 4. That's my little baby. He's going to be pushing right up, looking for the kind of further flank, just on the edge of the map, actually, at Bravo. So I think he's hoping to make a... Oh, yeah, it's going to be tank on tank, I think.
Got Swedish BAMF coming up here.
Wow, interesting choice from DeFi. They're not using the flanker howitzer, yeah. So this could be a very good tactic. Very good tactic.
I always thought the tank smoke was very subtle. Just lets you know exactly where he is.
Oh, okay, and we've got our first point of the match going to Rage, capping Butter. Swedish BAMF for DeFi, still pushing up with that howitzer, though. I think he's going to try and take out as many of... he's got somebody behind him, though. Got an enemy behind him. Rocky's going after him, and he's running the AT rockets and the mines. Oh! Rocky 95 gets taken out, though.
Did see Shane getting a double kill on the rocket gun.
Beautiful, beautiful. I wonder how splash damage. I would assume. I don't think you can get collaterals with the AT rocket gun, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I think that'll be just sort of firing in between two players there and just getting a decent shot in there. It's the Salvacito getting a double there. It's Hellregal. Hopefully that's the Hellregal, not the Hellregal defensive.
Hellregal, Hellrigel.
Oh, is there a contention over how it's
I don't know. I pronounce things different. Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. But I used to call it the automatico. I like to give it that little bit of a, Italiano, even though
a little bit of an inflection, just a little bit of sauce.
Automatico. Bit of texture pop there on the water, on my screen anyway. But yeah, Swedish BAMF holding his own in the howitzer, so hasn't been taken out yet, even though he had assault right behind him. Let's see if he can do any good for the team here, coming in a little bit late to Alpha. Not the most... Yeah, not the most... Oh, dear! And there's the anti-tank mine. There it is, and it's over. And I think he was totally surprised by that, too. I don't think he was expecting that,
I think
how he just popped down onto it.
Ravage there got himself with that anti-tank mine, so well done to Ravage for getting the kill, but unfortunately, yeah, worth it.
Totally worth it.
Yeah. Absolute sacrifice.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. That's what you gotta do, man. But Rage on Alpha, Apple's as strong as they were on Butter. And we can see this go to MCOMs very quickly. Yeah. Latency, obviously in favor for Rage, as we are on the EU side server in Ireland, and we will be switching over to the US side server for DeFi in the next round. Oh, Rage 27. Close. Got one man down in the second, like 25% health. And we're at MCOMs already, so we've got one. That's 2 points now for Team Rage. 2-0 against DeFi here in Rupture.
Moving very quickly.
Oh, yeah. Rocky 95, smashing it with the Hellregal. Spotting players as well for everybody on his team.
And of course, we're watching a lot of the DeFi gameplay at the moment purely because it's just a bit easier for the stream if we watch the blue side, purely because then everything ties up with kill feed and the top graphics of the game. So next round we will be watching the Rage team as we switch sides. Yeah, just watching Zoe there flicking about, looking like a little paranoid deer in antlers, looking
paranoid deer in antlers.
Deer in antlers, deer in headlights. God.
Deer in antlers. Yeah. Deer.
God, my words. They're just
special words.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it, man. You got that. Oh, Rocky 95 getting taken out from behind, and we've got an MCOM armed Butter.
Yep, Solstice is sticking very close to that one. Lots DeFi now moving in to try and clear it, but Zoe's the only one left with Malachi there.
Oogie Boogie's going for Bravo now, or for Butter. I can never decide whether I'm gonna call it Bravo or Butters. When I call it Butter, well, Butters like from South Park. And Oogie Boogie kill trading there.
Ooh.
But Flaglocks from Rage, and there we go, and that's 4 points now for Team Rage, so 4-0.
You see Lance there moving straight to Apples very sneakily there, with the rest of his team coming up, and they'll be putting up a defensive to hold off DeFi there from the right of the screen. But we see Swedish Banff just rolling around.
Trying not to run into anti-tank mines again, or
Yeah.
cow pies as I like to call them. And he's got a lot of infantry around him, and he's backing up because I don't think he's quite sure exactly.
Is he still running the howitzer?
Yeah, still running howitzer. Rage seems to have a very good placement. I mean, they're all lined up perfectly along the trench, and then they're moving up forward together and creating a nice wall of enemies to get across. And they're spacing good, and there it is. Rage taking it with 7-0.
That was
very quick,
very fast,
record-breaking.
yeah.
But I'm not sure if it was as good as Octopus Steamroll. I think.
Let's have a look at the time. I think one of the Octopus Steamrolls was 6 minutes. So
okay, I think we've gone over.
About the same.
About the same. Very
about
close.
The same.
Well, let's see how the latency works in respect to turning the odds maybe here on the second round. So that was very quick. Remember, you can still put your bets in now. It's within the first 20 minutes. Bear with us while we switch servers. We're going to go over to US side now. So that's going to be more favorable for DeFi. Yeah, 5 minutes for Too Easy and Suicide Squad. That was the fastest so far. So these guys 1 minute 34 seconds slower. But that's nothing to scoff at. Still an excellent achievement. I think latency played a big part in this. So hold on, we're switching over to our US server, and we'll be back with you in maybe a minute or 3.
Yeah, stay with us.
Hello, welcome back to round 2 of our Battlefield Nations divisions seed matches. So we've got DeFy or DeFy, not sure on the name to be honest, versus Rage on Rupture. Rage just won the first round 7-0. We are switching now. We've switched from the EU server to the US server. So DeFy should have a better latency now. And we'll see how that does. That's in my opinion, I think that the match should be a bit more interesting now.
Yeah, it'll even the even tables a bit. DeFy will have the spawn advantage again coming from Charlie, and yeah, they'll have the ping advantage as well. So it'll just be tables are turned, and both teams should be able to give it their best. So thank you to everyone who has followed in the last 40 odd minutes. Since we started, Raven24, Paladin9982, and Legathassi. Thank you very much, and of course we did have that subscription or resubscription from Sniper for Hire. So thank you everyone for that. It's awesome to see we're still growing. So yeah, if you haven't followed us already, hit that follow button. You'll see when we go live, usually on the weekend around these sorts of times, and Fridays as well. We will be getting underway shortly. We're just restarting the server, and then we will start with round 2.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, especially on a Sunday night. I know a lot of you probably got work tomorrow, so it's good to see you here. Yeah. Some would consider this work. They must be mad.
Oh God, yeah.
No, this is a great honor and
just a pleasure.
So 2 minutes Turkish for those of you that aren't familiar. Go check out Snap with Brad. You know what that means.
Oh, 2 minutes left of betting for this match
two
here.
Minutes. No, actual 2 minutes. Actual 2. So that's just 20 minutes to bet from the start of the initial round on any of our matches that we do. That's the general rule, and obviously if that changes, I'll let you know. Recap on point scoring: Flag 1, first MCOM 2, last MCOM 3. So there isn't really you can get a lot more points than 7, because obviously you can go back and forth on flags, and we've seen all sorts of scores in T8. So it really does depend.
Yeah, I mean we only saw 6 minutes in the last round, and
6:34. Yeah, 6:34
yeah.
last round. Yeah, that's right. And I think it was Suicide versus Whom. That was 5 minutes with the record.
Yeah, so let's see if DeFy can now, with the advantage of spawn and ping, can they take that? Well, will be interesting to see. I think Octopus would have been the first people to do that last night when they had their first open game, which was just very impressive. And yeah, you can see the pings. They've switched over now, but still not terrible for Rage there. Just be at that sort of half a second disadvantage, sorry, if that.
Savage Fugitive, though, 146 on DeFy's side. So that's going to be a big advantage for them, I think. He's running their support as well.
Yeah.
Only support on their team. Not that I think anyone's going to run out of ammo.
No, not on this front lines here. So we see DeFy moving very quickly back into... They've been the first on the point both times now. It's very quick onto the points.
Yeah, Swedish Bamf has switched over from Howitzer to Flanker in the light tank.
Yeah, I think he struggled in the last one because he just got surrounded, and I don't know if he got all that many kills in that tank there. I think, yeah, he was just being more of a distraction than anything else.
I think his aim was to just absolutely annihilate the opposing enemy's light tank. Most about really infantry and kind of hang back and maybe pick people off, and then when their tank came back, take it out again. But he met an unfortunate demise to a tank line.
He's going back off against Lutra this time in the tank.
Yeah, poking around, he sees the AT mine this time. Oh, and he gets a kill. Okay, it's tank on tank, assault on tank. He's got
he's just rolled over his teammate.
Oh wow!
Savage.
Beep beep beep. They need to add that feature to the light tank that it beeps when it backs up.
Yeah, that is terrible health and safety there.
Excellent shooting though, critical shots there on the Rage team's light tank on Lutro. And look at that, yeah. DeFy with the cat.
Swedish Bank just taking out everyone.
Yeah, it looks like
Now they switched
got
over
a
to that
point there,
flanker and oh yeah, of course. Rage
yeah, Rage with 1
the,
point. With the colors being red, it's very confusing when the flag it's an interface thing.
Yeah, that's usually why we try and stick on the blue side. So now we'll
Savage running a telescopic bar, very interesting.
thought there was a bit of contention just before the tournament started whether or not the telescopic would actually be allowed. Of course, it's only the bar storm, I believe, that's banned in this tournament here. Telescopic is still okay to run, if I'm correct.
I'm not a big fan of the telescopic. I don't see what the big deal is about it. I mean, it's great counter sniping and laser focus, but it's only got a small clip, and I prefer to have that hip fire accurate.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't stand the telescopic
No.
screen. The scope just takes up half the screen. You see
Yeah,
there,
right.
Ravage. He's just taking out a triple there
Big
on a
fight, look
quad.
at that, and that's a quad, man. Yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna take this real quick, thank you. Just still hanging out there with a bit of a head glitch.
Ah, poor Shane there.
Bringing that
Nice.
Ravage and Rage, bringing that
He's not
name to
stopping.
life.
Rocky getting the double there.
Oh man, and look at this, look at this. We've got the Max 69 with a super uber flank here. Really pushed up onto that hill, but nobody even for him to kill because Ravage just took him out. But he was ready to he should have hung up in that position, but maybe he's better off.
Oh, he's got a few defies coming over the hill. Good enough.
Yeah, Kevin going for a big flank, but I think Max is going to take him out. Yep.
It's just from two ends. That's
Great positioning by Rage.
Salvacito. Ah, poor guy. They
Using all the
cannot
cover
make
to their advantage and
any
literally
movement.
just they can't get on at this point. They
And,
need to yeah.
Rage there taking the second point, running through. So
2-0 now, yes, for Rage. Now MCOMs, here we go. And if they do this another 6 minutes and 34, they're going to get the win.
well, of course, Rage won the last round, didn't they? So DeFi here, not even having that much of an advantage with their ping and spawn. Of course, they'll have a lot of cover here in this final MCOMs, a lot more than you'd have on the other side.
Ooh, Kevin getting
Ravage
taken
there.
out.
Ravage is absolutely on form tonight.
Yeah, they're gonna have a hard time though with Swedish Bamp there in the middle of the courtyard between Alpha and Bravo. They're going to have to take him out before they go for the plants, I think. Or even if they do plant, they're gonna have a hard time defending with him there.
We got Apples, sorry, being armed there.
Yeah, but why did Swedish switch over to the howitzers? I've just noticed.
Oh, has
It's
he?
a perfect opportunity for the flanker. Yeah, I don't know why. It might have been accidental, but seriously not, in my opinion. Oh dear, and that's exactly why, because look at this struggling against just one assault, and he's been taken out.
Flagelocks.
And
will
Shane
just
even flanked from behind as well, so, ooh, Rage with 3, look at that. Diffuse on Alpha, but Rage is positioned ready to go for Bravo. Hopping in through the windows, 3-on-1 against Shane.
See Butters there. Someone trying to. Is that Shane there trying to activate Butters in the background? Nothing seems to be coming of it.
Rocky's
yet.
got the plant on Alpha, and we're coming up on the 6-minute mark.
Shane there dealing with the Max and Flaglocks with his auto-loading extended.
Lance 93 acting as a great spawn point, especially as assault, which he can take out anybody that's going to come into CQ. Taking him out, going now to plant. They've got, 20 seconds left, I think, less than that even. If they want to beat that 6:34 time. Oh, and they're planting on Butters, but I think Alpha's going to be okay.
Yeah, I don't think they'll
really
beat their
push
last
now.
round.
They really push now, and they've also got Lutrell with the tank there, so no, they're not going to beat the last round. No, massive fight. It's going to be 5-on-5. Whoa. DeFi just getting slaughtered. They can't even get past that alleyway there.
Rocky was just lying down there, I think. and just took out Shane and Kevin.
Let's see what happens with Ravage and Boogie here. Oh, Ravage was just waiting behind that wall for a long, patient amount of time, looking down it. So yeah, with that first time coming to the store, I hadn't updated you on the scores. It is now 4-0 for
Rage.
Point.
Yeah.
And on this round, that's right. Yeah. Boom.
There we go.
11-0. Apologies.
14-0.
14-0 now with that last MCOM.
That is
so
very strong play
latency
there from Rage.
didn't have a massive role to play.
It gave both sides
really?
an equal footing. No team is going to have anything to complain about that from advantage. Both teams there. And yeah, Rage walking away with a very solid victory.
Yes, that was a great end to our Sunday stream. I think it was nice to see that it wasn't the lanes. It was, just the superior
quality.
team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great effort by both teams. Interesting to see the howitzer being pulled out, the bar telescopic as well, and that quad from Ravage was actually
and you can see from the points there, just Ravage taking everyone for a ride.
Yeah, definitely. I think they were just shocked when at Charles. The team got practically wiped out. Only players were left on the field after that, I think, and they just couldn't come back from it because they positioned themselves so well at Charles that they were watching all the flanks, all the points. So even if people were coming over the hill from the sides of the hills, and they also utilized cover at the same time. So I think that's what was a huge advantage for Charles. And the MCOM push, they struggled maybe a little bit, but that's to be given because that's a tough MCOM push to do in the courtyard.
There's a lot of cover there.
A lot of cover there, exactly. And
but
people can just sit behind the wall looking at it, and as soon as you jump over, or done.
Rage just working as a team, really. Good communication, I imagine, and just good play. So yeah, well done to both teams. Good match to watch.
Rage won the contest with 100% of all bets and 100% of the total pot. So, Sniper for hire, look at that, with 294 battle coins. So we'll remember to go check out our swag, and like we were saying, got mats and mugs and t-shirts and Frontlines packs and all sorts of things. And share them on our Discord if you get something. It's always nice to see people geared up, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Right, send us the pictures. We'd love to see it.
Yeah, no, Snook Dogg won a Frontlines pack in our last Friday night fights. BFNations that we were doing. So yeah, maybe somebody will catch them all, and do the whole collection and have be sitting on the toilet drinking out of the mug with the t-shirt on.
That's the dream.
I mean, hey, I remember what toilet selfies were a big thing 3 or 4 years ago, weren't they?
Yeah, it's massive.
Until I did one and I just killed it real quick. All right, well, thanks a lot for tuning in, folks, and we'll have results for you in the very near future about our placings and what division everyone's placed in. Yeah,
stay tuned to the Discord. Stay tuned to the streams. We'll be back, I believe, next weekend. We've got some more division matches to showcase for you. So, yeah, stick around. Thanks for watching. It's been a good fun tonight, and we will see you next weekend.
Thank you for keeping it civil as well. You guys are great. Take care. Good night.
Cheers, guys. Good night.